Hey folks, welcome back. In this tutorial we're going to be looking at navigating our way around 3D space using the unified camera tool. Now at the moment I've got a very simple animation of two video layers moving in space. I'm going to take my time marker to 1.5 seconds and I'm going to grab this layer and I'm going to just pull it forward to extend my animation and motion path. As we can see though, I've now come off screen space. If I want to go further up the timeline, I can't actually now grab the handles on this monitor window or on this monitor window. I simply can't see the layer. Now this is where the unified camera tool really comes in handy. If we click on here and just hold down, this is the unified camera tool. You can actually use the C key on the keyboard to work your way through its different functions. And I'm going to do that now. I'm actually going to just click on the monitor here. And I'm going to press C, and as you can see it's scrolling through the different settings for the unified camera tool. I'm going to focus on this one here, and I'm going to slide up and down like so. As you can see, it's actually now allowing us to track in and out on the Z-axis. So we're zooming into space and we're zooming out again. If I now press V on my keyboard, I can now select the layer and I can animate it further, like so. So the unified camera tool is a way of zooming in and out of space to help us navigate a bit more effectively. I'm going to move that one all the way back, and then maybe a little bit more off to the right, like so. I'm going to press C again to get back to the unified camera tool, and on this function, this lets us orbit around space, so we can get a better look at, as an example, a motion path. You can actually look underneath and see what the motion path looks like. You can move it off to the right or the left and have a really good look at your environment. If you press C again, this now allows you to move to the left or the right on the x-axis or up and down on the y-axis. If you press it one more time, again it allows us to zoom into space and zoom out on the z-axis. This one, which looks like a little movie camera, you want to be a little bit careful of. It's really probably best to use that if you've got a 3-click mouse. It does allow you to use these 3 functions. If I just click here, it allows you to use the orbit, track and Z function, but really only if you've got a 3-click mouse. If you're using a trackpad, I would kind of avoid it and just use the orbit tool, like so, the X, Y tool, whoops, like so, and one more time, the Z tool, like so. This one you probably don't need. Right, there you go. So if you do find you get stuck in space, use the unified camera tool by pressing C on the keyboard. You can use orbit, press C again, track left, right, up, down, C again, zoom, whoops, a daisy, sorry, my fault, zoom in and out of 3D space. Okay folks, if you want to go back to your normal selection tool, you just press V and you're back on your normal selection tool. Okay, hope you found that useful. See you in the next tutorial.